This tutorial is on how to prepare BQ and publish it to tendering. Click at the Bill SpacePro icon. First, create a bill. Click Add Bill. Select Normal Bill. Then fill in the bill information. Then click Save. Double-click to access element level. Here will be the list of all elements. To key in a description, single-click, press Enter, type, and press Enter again to save. Double-click to access the item level. Here is where you prepare all items for the elements. To key in the item description, single-click. Press Enter. Type the item description. And press Enter again. If this description is a header, go to Type, single-click, press Enter, select Head, and press Enter again to save. If this description is the child of the top header, click Indent. Next, to key in all the standard item description. If this item description is the child of the second header, click Indent. Next is to select the unit of measurement for the item. Single-click. Press Enter. Single-click again and select the unit of measurement. Press Enter again to save. Next, to key in the quantity and rate. You can also use your arrow keyboard to move from cell to cell. To duplicate item, right-click the first header, click Copy, then go to Empty Row, right-click and paste. To rearrange, click Outdent. To preview BQ, back to element level. Click Print BQ. Click Print All. Here will be all element summary. If you scroll down, you can view all items. Back to project breakdown. Next, add another bill. Double-click Bill. Single-click Description row. Click Import element from library. Double-click from the list. Click at the checkbox for the selected element to import. Click Import. Double-click any element to access the item level. Then click Import items from library. Double-click until the list of item description. To select item description, tick at the checkbox. Then click Import. You can still amend imported description. Next, to key in quantity and rate. If you want to prepare your taking off, double-click Quantity row. Here you can key in the taking off information, such as the description. Once finalized, back to item level. You will notice the quantity will appear in blue color. For the rates, if you want to prepare build-up rate, double-click at the rate row. Single-click Resource category. Select which category to include in your build-up rate. You can also import rates from Resources library. Click Import from Resources library. Here it will list out the material trades, then select which trade from the list to include. Then tick at the checkbox to select the item. Click Import. Then key in the quantity. You also have the option to include the wastage. Next is for labor. The steps is similar. If you click Import from Resources library, it will only list out the labor trade. Lastly, to fill in the plant rates. At the bottom, you can see the total cost for this build-up rate. You also have the option to add markup and also apply the conversion factor. Back to item level. For rates with build-up rate will also appear in blue color. Let's say you have a multiple type unit, you can also convert this BQ to multiple type BQ. Go to Build Properties. At Column Settings, click Add Type. To edit, click the icon at Action. Then key in the information. and save. Back to element level. You will notice there are two additional columns for this bill. Double-click any of the element. Then key in the new quantity for the new types. If you notice there is an include column, for an example, if this item is not included for this type, you can change it to no. To preview this BQ, back to element. Click Print BQ. You can print all or print the selected element. Back to project breakdown. Add another bill. Besides preparing BQ from the system, you can also import your Excel BQ into the system. Open your Excel BQ. First, you need to make a few adjustments. The first step is to delete the information column title such as your item, description, unit, quantity, rate and amount. Make sure the first row is the element title. The second step is to delete the total amount row and any continued header. The last step is to delete the whole collection page. Make sure each item description is separated with an empty row. Then save a copy of this edited BQ. Back to eProject system. Single-click the bill that you want to import the Excel file. Then click Import from Files. Select Import from Excel. Click Select File. Then select the edited file. Next, to match the column based on Excel. Open Excel BQ. Description under column C, unit column D, quantity column E, and rate under column F. Next, to fill in the information. Click Import. Tick at the checkbox for the selected elements to import. If you want to include the rates and quantity, tick at the checkbox. then click Import. Double-click Bill. Double-click to item level. Beside key in the rates manually, you can use the import function. Go to Import Rates. Here you will see two different panels. Top will be your costing library and bottom will be your BQ. Now go to the item level that you want to import rate. Then go to the item that you want to use for the BQ. Tick at the checkbox for the selected item. Then click Import for the selected item rate to be used. Repeat the same steps for other items. Back to Project Builder. Go to the item level that you use the import rates. You will notice the rates appear in green color. This means that this rate is imported from the costing library. After importing all the concrete build-up rates, you can also update the material price for all concrete trade. First, go to Project Analyzer. Select Resources Analysis. Here you can see the overall cost for material, labor, and plant. Access to material. Access to mixed concrete. Update the new rate at the rate row. You can also add wastages. Double-click the material. Here you will notice all item uses this material rate has been updated. Back to Project Builder. Since a new rate has been updated, the system need to recalculate the new total amount for this BQ. Access to the item level. Here you can see that the new rate has been applied. Assuming all rates are finalized, you can also do your markup. There is a markup function in the system. First, go to Build Properties. To activate the markup function, go to Markup Settings. Click at the action icon and tick at the checkbox to enable element and item markup, then click the Save icon. Back to element level. Once the markup setting is activated, there will be an additional markup column. When you mark up at element level, it will apply to all the items for that element. You can mark up in percentage or in amount. Double-click to access item level. At the markup information, you will notice that all items have been marked up by 10%. You can also apply additional markup at the item level. To mark up by trade, go to Project Analyzer. Select Schedule of Rate Analysis. Double-click Building Works. Double-click Concrete. Key in the percentage under the markup column. Double-click. All concrete trade has applied with the new markup percentage. Actor Project Builder. Since the rates are updated, the system needs to recalculate the new total amount. Actor Item Level. Here you can see all concrete trade has been updated with the new markup percentage. Actor Project Breakdown. Once you already finalize with the BQ, click Publish to Tender. Click Publish. Once publish, you cannot make any changes for the BQ.